the decision that Penguin made 19 years ago that you're still afraid to take. Opening, in 2007, legendary filmmaker Werner Herzog captured a moment that would haunt viewers for years to come. While filming his documentary, Encounters at the End of the World in Antarctica, Herzog's camera followed a solitary Adélie penguin. Unlike its colony, which was heading toward the ocean and food, this penguin turned away. It began a deliberate march toward the distant mountains, the barren interior of Antarctica, a journey that would almost certainly end in death. Herzog's narration was unforgettable. But why does this penguin go towards the mountains and not toward the feeding grounds? We can only speculate. The internet named this creature the Nihilist Penguin, a symbol of pointless rebellion, of walking knowingly toward doom, of rejecting the natural order without purpose. But what if we've misunderstood this penguin entirely? The misinterpretation. We humans are quick to label what we don't understand. When someone breaks from the group, we search for explanations. Rebellion, insanity, nihilism. In the documentary, the penguin researcher tells Herzog that these birds sometimes become disoriented or deranged, and that once they start their inland march, they cannot be stopped. Even if physically returned to the colony, they will immediately turn around and head back toward the mountains. But is it truly derangement, or is it something deeper? Consider this. What if that penguin wasn't lost at all? What if it was following something the others couldn't see or understand? We've all felt that pull, that voice inside that says this way when everyone else is going another direction. That knowing that defies explanation, that vision that others call madness. Throughout human history, those who walked away from the colony were often labeled as mad. Galileo, insisting that Earth revolves around the sun. Van Gogh, painting in a style the art world initially rejected. Marie Curie, pursuing radioactivity research when women weren't welcome in science. What we call madness in one era, we often call genius in another. The inner compass. What fascinated Herzog wasn't just that the penguin was walking away. It was the determination in its stride, the certainty. The penguin wasn't wandering aimlessly. It was walking with purpose. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards something others couldn't understand? A career path that made no sense to your family? A creative project your friends dismissed? A life change that seemed illogical to everyone but you? That pull, that inner compass, is one of humanity's greatest gifts. It's also one of our greatest challenges. The penguin researcher noted something crucial that's often overlooked in the viral clips. These penguins cannot be deterred. When physically returned to the colony, they immediately resume their journey toward the mountains. That's not nihilism. That's not a death wish. That's conviction. The lonely path. Make no mistake, walking alone comes with profound challenges. The path of the visionary is rarely comfortable. The lone penguin faces a harsh reality. No food, no shelter, no community in those distant mountains. Its physical form isn't designed for the journey it's undertaking. Similarly, when you follow your unique vision, you may face the judgment of others who don't understand, the absence of established support systems, the very real possibility of failure, the ache of isolation when you most need connection. Many who start these journeys turn back. The comfort of the colony, the safety of the known, the warmth of belonging. These are powerful forces. Yet some continue walking, not because they don't value life, but because they're responding to a different definition of living. The vision. What if the penguin sees something in those mountains that we cannot? What if it's responding to an ancient call embedded in its DNA, a migratory instinct from ancestors who once traversed different paths? What if it senses something about the colony's future that others haven't yet realized? History is filled with those who saw what others couldn't. The entrepreneurs who envisioned technologies before they existed. The civil rights leaders who glimpsed equality decades before society caught up. The environmental activists who warned of climate change when few would listen. We don't know the penguin's fate. Herzog's documentary doesn't follow it to its end. And perhaps that's fitting, because the story isn't about the destination, it's about the courage to follow your vision when no one else can see it. What mountains are calling to you right now? What vision burns within you so strongly that the comfort of the crowd no longer matters? And most importantly, what would change in your life if you stopped interpreting your deepest callings as madness and started seeing them as your most authentic truth? Conclusion. The Nihilist Penguin became a meme because it touches something profound in us. Not our cynicism, but our recognition. We see ourselves in that small, determined figure. We know what it's like to feel the pull of something others can't see. We know the courage it takes to walk alone. We know the fear that our inner compass might be leading us astray. But perhaps the most profound realization is this: what looks like a lonely journey from the outside might be filled with purpose from within. The mountains that call to you might seem barren to others. Your vision might appear as madness to those who cannot see what you see. But that doesn't make your journey meaningless. It makes it uniquely yours. Maybe it's time to stop calling it nihilism when someone breaks from the colony. Maybe it's time to consider that they might be following the most authentic path of all, the one that calls to them alone. 19 years ago, that penguin made a decision that many of us are still afraid to make: to follow an inner calling despite the confusion and concern of others. What decision have you been postponing? What mountain have you been afraid to walk toward? If this message resonated with you, subscribe to our channel. We're building a community of visionaries who aren't afraid to walk their own path. Join us as we explore what it means to follow your own inner compass in a world that demands conformity. Hit that subscribe button now. Your journey awaits.